This is TechCrunch. There is a buzz about Instinct. Everyone seems to be talking about this AI personal assistant that's still in private access, not only for its incredible capabilities, but also for its potential privacy concerns. The agent, which is quite a taskmaster, has been praised as feeling like magic and being one of the most exciting launches outside OpenClaw. However, some testers have also raised concerns about the AI agent's security model and its worrisome terms of service. Now, to be fair, Instinct is still in private testing for now, so these concerns haven't yet scaled to the wider public at this time. Created by a small team led by former Sierra research scientist Noah Shen, San Francisco-based Instinct is operated by Spear Street Technology, per its terms, and California business filings. It's currently operating in stealth, per PitchBook. The AI agent itself works by connecting to your applications and devices, including your email, messaging apps, calendar, and your device's audio, location, screen, and more. You can text the agent or call it via text message or WhatsApp, asking it to perform various tasks for you, like booking your appointments and reservations, scheduling a ride to the airport, cleaning up your inbox, organizing important information, handling your shopping, finding you cheap flights, and much more. Though Instinct is described by testers as outperforming their expectations, some have also raised concerns about the company's approach to customer privacy and security. This raises a timely question. Are the trade-offs of giving AI this level of access and autonomy actually worth it? For instance, several people are circulating screenshots from the company's terms of service, which grant Instinct a broad, perpetual, and irrevocable license to access, use, host, cache, store, reproduce, transmit, display, publish, distribute, and modify any of the user's materials, including for training its AI models. The terms also detail how Instinct can receive information from users' devices, including screen captures, cursor movements, and keyboard inputs. The terms also allow Instinct to enter into agreements, commitments, or transactions on users' behalf, which would be binding. Now, one early adopter, Peter Yang, pointed out that Instinct would not delete his Gmail records when asked. The team later fixed the problem by adding a tool for deleting external data in its settings, he said. Another person, Claire Vaux, found that Instinct was still summarizing their inbox after disconnecting its access. When she asked Instinct what happened, the bot confirmed that the emails were stored in plain text for later searches. Many others questioned the security model as well. One tester was a bit worried when they found that Instinct was able to pull a sign-up code from their email inbox to complete a particular task, in their case, booking a table at a restaurant via Resy. And Hello Patient co-founder Alex Cohen wrote that once he found out how easily Instinct could be phished, he deleted his account. In addition, Moxie Ventures founder Katie Jacobs Stanton shared that Instinct broke her trust when it sent an email on her behalf without first checking with her. She said in a post on X, "We're trading privacy and control for hyper-personalized AI tools, often without fully understanding the trade. The more powerful these agents become, the more trust matters. Every successful action earns a little more trust. One unauthorized action can reset that trust to zero." Michael Mignano, the founder of Anchor, which was acquired by Spotify and now a GP at Union Square Ventures, noted that products like Instinct are going to change modern security norms for consumers, adding that people will increasingly hand over passwords to third-party apps unaware of how or what they are storing for them. Interest in Instinct and personal AI has been growing since the arrival of OpenClaw, a personal AI assistant that became popular for its powerful capabilities, leading its founder to join OpenAI to help work on the next generation of personal agents. Another messaging-based assistant, Poke, also just exited to Cognition. Amid the criticism, Instinct's team has not yet responded to anyone's concerns or complaints on X, preferring to keep a low profile. The bot itself identifies Luca Borletti, also formerly of Sierra, as being involved with the company, but that has not been confirmed. TechCrunch has heard from multiple investors that Kleiner Perkins and Conviction have invested in the startup, and those rounds have now closed. Over the weekend, Business Insider reported that Hugging Face has been approached to sell at a valuation of $13 billion or more. The startup's platform and open source community is where developers and researchers share, find, test, and deploy AI models. Hugging Face was recently the target of an attack from one of OpenAI's systems, which broke out of its sandbox during a cybersecurity evaluation and breached the startup's servers. Now, it's not clear who Hugging Face has been in talks with, and no deal has yet been reached, according to Business Insider. But the startup has reportedly been talking to banks to help evaluate bids. The talks come amid increased interest in companies providing core AI infrastructure services, as evidenced by Stripe's $7 billion acquisition of OpenRouter. Hugging Face last raised in 2023 at a $4.5 billion post-money valuation in a round led by Salesforce Ventures, with participation from Alphabet, GV, IBM Ventures, and others. On a recent episode of the TechCrunch Equity podcast, Hugging Face CEO Clem DeLong said that the company was close to profitability and only recently started to touch the money that it raised 3 years ago, adding that the startup is thinking about how to optimize for long-term sustainability of the company rather than short-term profits or fundraising maximization. He said, "We're more in a unique position where we can keep creating value for the community and for AI builders." The way he has discussed the company's responsibility to the Hugging Face community raises questions over whether the startup is truly considering selling or is simply fielding offers for what has become a central pillar in AI infrastructure. He went on to say on the podcast, "We're building a platform for the community, and they're trusting us with sharing their data and their models on the platform, so we have a long-term responsibility to them." More to the point, the company earlier this year turned down a $500 million investment from NVIDIA that would have valued it at $7 billion, saying at the time that it did not want a single dominant investor to sway decisions. That's all for now. For the latest in tech news, go to TechCrunch.com.